This award-winning episode took an unexpected turn that I'm excited to share with you today. I received this marble table from the Milbs, but it had been literally abused. As you can see, stains, scratches, and deep grooves decorate the surface, and they are everywhere. Hey, any opportunity to use power tools makes Vestigial Voice a happy guy, and this is no exception. I'm using a Makita 9237 CX3 7-inch polisher. Now, because we are dealing with such deep scratches, I've chosen to start with a 4-inch 800 grit diamond pad. We'll use the wet to dry method, so coat the surface with water. Using firm pressure and always on the lowest setting, engage the polisher while it is touching the surface so as not to create swirls or gouges. As speed ramps up, white foam will appear, which is marble being removed. After the first completed pass, you can see shiny bands, which tells me that it's not an even surface. That's okay for now. We'll even it out later, but until then, there are still scratches to remove. As the water dries, the machine will pull, and that's okay. Maintain pressure to prevent it from jumping. It's going to generate a lot of heat when it tugs, and this is important for removing those really deep blemishes. Clean frequently to track your progress, as it is really difficult to observe through the slurry material. Let's repeat the process with that same 800 grit pad with additional attention to those problem areas. Let's check the work. Still a couple stubborn grooves. Because of the depth, we'll use less water and emphasize that wet to dry tugging action. We are essentially reshaping rock, so it's going to be a battle of patience. With that done, I want to even out the surface using wider passes, both horizontally and vertically across the table, before tending to the edges. Alright, now it's time to move on to the finer grits. This time we'll go with the 1500. Again, we'll go from toughness to remove those remaining scratches to technique in leveling the surface. At eye level, the table has literally transformed from an elementary school desk to an elegant piece of fine furniture. But let's not stop there. We'll move to an even finer 3000 grit diamond pad using that same process. And now the 5000 grit. And the 6000. Now there are finer grits, but I'm really happy with the way this 6000 leveled out, so we'll stop right there. Using a clean, dry terry towel, wipe down the table. And now we come to the unexpected part. I considered sealing the table now, but there was still this bit of haziness that I didn't really like. So after some quiet reflection, I looked around the garage and spotted Meguiar's ultimate vehicle compound. Feeling courageous, I slapped that 7-inch foam pad on Mr. Makita and filled it with the vehicle compound. After a deep breath, I fired it up using gentle pressure on the lowest setting. Oh my gosh, you've got to see this. I've really gotten into polishes for all sorts of things, including appliances, shower rods, and even Wonder Roast machines. But seeing this kind of difference really takes the cake. With newfound relief, I finished the entire surface. This product has a bit more grit than the traditional wax or polish. And it came out looking like glass. I moved on to Turtle Wax's polishing compound using that same technique. This contains even a finer grit. It's so brilliant, I don't even want to touch it. Lastly, we'll seal things up with Granite Gold's spray-on sealer. Immediately wipe the surface with a lint-free cloth. I like to really rub this in. If any of you guys out there have used Rain-X on windshields before, I use similar type pressure and technique. With a new chamois, buff it dry. Repeating the process after about 30 minutes will provide additional lasting protection. Oh, brilliant! I want to extend a big thank you to all my subscribers out there, and thanks to everybody new for watching.